What up, Squirtle Squad? This is your boy Chipz-N-Stix, back with my man Squirtle, and today I have an impressions video for you about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 for the Nintendo Switch. This game, as of this recording, is coming out July 19th, and your man got a chance to play at Nintendo New York during the E3 event. I particularly flocked to this one first because, as you can see, I'm kind of a Marvel fan, a little bit. But I am a fan of X-Men Legends 1, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, but I never got a chance to play X-Men Legends 2, Rise of the Apocalypse. Either way, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, to my surprise, brings back the nostalgia of playing the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 games. They're supposed to have a huge roster, but from what we managed to get our hands on, the beginning characters, it wasn't a lot. It's just enough to get your beak wet, because it is a demo. It's a 15-minute demo. I managed to get some footage because Nintendo allowed us, so we're gonna get into it. So, there are some good things, some bad things with the game. Nothing too crazy on the bad part. Hopefully they fixed it by the time the game comes out. Let's just go into that first. So the negatives. One of the bad things about this is that the menu was a little confusing to navigate. When you watch the video, you can see that some of the other players and myself had a little bit of trouble navigating the menu to go back into gameplay. And it was very confusing. We needed one of the reps to kind of like guide us through it, just for the menu part, and also on picking the characters when you jump in and out. The second thing is that because you have more than one person on the screen, when you get into the fights, there's a lot going on, especially when you start to do your super moves or your special abilities that you have. It's a lot going on the screen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So sometimes you can get lost as to what's going on, or where your character is at, because it's just everywhere. Like, you guys have seen it already in some of the footage that they've released for this game already, but my personal experience was it's too much. So hopefully they dialed it back a little bit. I'm not sure what the resolution and the frame rate is gonna be. Maybe it's out there already. I'm hoping that it's a solid 60 frames, because when I played it, I noticed a little hiccup here and there. But if you really pay attention to that stuff, you'll notice it. But if you're not paying attention, it'll just fly by you. You won't really notice it. It's not that big of a deal. Now, let's talk about what I liked about the game. What I liked is that the characters kind of pop. The stage that you play on kind of pops. Everything looks a little bit vibrant. It looks great. It looks clean. And your boy was kind of like at a loss for words when I started playing it. Everything is not much to say right now because it was just a 15-minute demo, but everything played smoothly. It ran smoothly for the most part. The game looks clean. It was fun to play with other people, and some of the moves are actually like really cool. So I'm excited to see what other combos you can do, because if they went back to the previous games, depending on who you have on your team, you can do like special combos. And I think they did that in this one. But it was, this is supposed to be the Ultimate Alliance, right? So you're supposed to have a huge array of team combos, especially, let's say if you have, people from the Spider-Verse, it's, you're gonna have probably one big, spider combo, which is actually pretty cool. If you have Fantastic Four, they have their own thing, which I think is coming out later. It's not launching with the game. Same thing with X-Men, but there are some X-Men, in the game. I think Wolverine you can start off with. I didn't play as Wolverine. I wanted to play as Miles Morales Spider-Man because he has a different moveset than the normal Spider-Man. So that was also interesting to see. One of the things that they did take out of the game was being able to launch your opponent and go into the combos. It's not a huge deal, but you know, it's whatever. That was something that was in the X-Men games, and I believe, if memory serves me correctly, it might have been in Ultimate Alliance 1. The other thing that they took out was I think the ability to throw people. So again, going off of X-Men Legends 1, you can grab your opponent and throw them, and then what's an even greater thing is that you can throw your opponent into your teammate, and then they just automatically do like an elbow move, or you know, they do something where they hit the opponent. So far, from what I've played, the game is pretty good. Now, is it going to be worth your money? Based on what I've played so far, I don't know, because it depends on what you put into it and what you're looking to get out of this. And I say that because if you're going to play, you know, by yourself most of the time, it may not be as fun, because this feels like one of those games that's heavily dependent on, you know, co-op play, on a team dynamic. Of course, you know, the previous games had the same thing, but the previous games were especially fun to run through when you just had two people, because there were certain things that you could unlock. I don't know if it's going to be in Ultimate Alliance 3, but, you know, we have to wait and see. To really get the most bang out of your buck, if you're just going to buy this game flat out with none of the DLC, just straight $60 base game, I would recommend that you get a squad immediately. Now, they do have the online feature where people could jump into your game and jump out of your game. That's fine, but nothing beats playing a game with your friends. For me, you know, I'm the bargain bin god. I'll let you know straight off if this game is going to be worth it or not when I do my full review. But based on what I've played so far, and when I played with, you know, I think I had 3 other people playing with me at Nintendo New York, this was a fun game to spend your $60 on. Again, I recommend, you know, getting a group of, you know, friends together to really get the most out of it. I'm automatically playing with some of my bros from Sklobo. I'm playing with, you know, the Chill Squad, you know, whoever's getting it. And I know Josh from Your Play 2 is getting it. I think my man Jake and Bacon is getting it. Some of my patrons are definitely looking to get this game as well. So I'm definitely going to be playing with them. That's basically it for now. See if this is going to be worth it for you based on who you can get to play with you, because it's heavily team based. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, keep an eye out for the full review coming soon. Thank you for watching. Join the Squirtle Squad. We love to have you. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.